Good afternoon, son. Our project is on machine learning on fake news detection. As we know, we use social media in daily day-to-day life, and uh, we read the news that may not be 100% correct. So we made this project to for the people who read the true news. Uh, Misinformation represent a huge challenge in online society. As a result, there have been many attempts to identify various approaches have been exploited to detect misinformation in an automatic way. Social media, pragmatics, linguistic analysis, and NLP. These are used in our project. This is our introduction. Our motivation is that the similar problem is a fraud that may happen due to spam or malicious email and messages. So it is compiling enough acknowledge this problem, take on this challenge to control the rates of crime, political unrest and grief, and spreading the fake news. Our main aim is to of the system is to check the social media news that is fake or not.
So thank you so much, Ritesh. Sir, scope of the project. This is the scope of the project. Sir, most of the people responsible for the spread of fake news have a control over what their story is about, but they can often be exposed through the style of their language. Uh, and second is the approach consider all the words in a sentence and later in a word, how they are structured and how it fits together in a paragraph. The focus is therefore on a grammar on and syntax. Sir, this is a this is a preferred technology. Sir, for in user interface is a React JS and Redux. For backend is a Python application programming interface, and in a database is a used MySQL 5.6, and classification is a teachable machine and TensorFlow. These are software requirements, sir. Sir, we are use operating system is a Windows 8 or above, Python 3.6, React JX 17.0.1, Node.js is a 12 plus, and we 5.6. Okay, is this, sir? This is hardware requirement. In the hardware requirement, minimum core i3 machine with 2 GB RAM, and speed is a 2.4 gigahertz, and hard disk is a 500 GB, and standard mouse and keyboard are used. Sir, internet speed is a 100 KB. Sir, this is a hardware requirement. So take over.
So my name is Tejas Chaudhary. So this is system architecture. So in our project, so we are scraping the data from input sets. We have the data sets in a CSV file. So we split that data and train into our preprocessor. So we are using the random forest for processing the data and classification. So we feature the extract and we classify, and by the classify the model tell us that the information is a true or false. This information comes from CSV, which is trained by the model. So this is some mathematical model. So this is the extraction model. So from this, we are extracting the text from our models. So we have we have a random forest algorithm for training the decision trees. In random forest, there is a decision tree. So it takes the decision about the news is fake or not in the prediction of the classes. This is our activity diagram. In this, the activity, we have taken the tweets as example. So that we have the tweets. So it extract the tweet from the text and it classify with our CSV files and models. Then the classification tell us that the information is a false or true. This is our UL diagram. This is our UML diagram where the user design UI. Design UI is our React.js, our website, and ML algorithm is our Python project where the API is running in background. So Python connects with the data set and trains the model, and UI design connects with the Python and database system. This is our web server. This is our XAMPP server in MySQL database. Our database is stored. This is our plan of project. So in our plan of project Gantt chart, we are gathering requirement step is done, and our mock complete is also done, and coding is also 90% done. So we are in testing and deployment phase in our AWS servers. So our project will complete.
Once a source is labeled as a producer of fake news, we can predict with high confidence that any future articles from that source will also be fake news. This way, we can help the people to make more informed decisions, and they won't be late to think about what others are trying to manipulate them into believing. Thank you, sir. Any questions?
From which social medias you have taken your data set, collected your data set?
We are collecting a data set from means Facebook social media, Facebook data sets. Means there is a website of data sets where we are getting the CSV files from all the websites.
Okay. What is the size of your data set?
Size of data sets is nearly means up to 10,000 news, and their format is about CSV, means true and false is written there.
So you have evaluated 10,000?
Means the model is training that news first. Yes,
Okay.
and it creates the pickles, so we can cherry pick that news from there. Means it's very fast for pickles. We are using sklearn pickles for that.
What is your classifier?
Means we are using random forest classification from sklearn.
Sorry, you're not audible. My question is, which classifier you are using?
We are using random forest classification from sklearn. And some we are using aggressive also, passive aggressive classification also.
So how is this random forest classifier working? How is classifying? Can you tell me the algorithm?
It's in the sklearn there is a predefined algorithms. So when CSV file is there, the model trains that classification, and models upload that classification into pickles and makes the data. And in the rainforest algorithm, there is some decision tree also. So it decides the algorithm and makes the cherry pickup from that pickles.
Okay. Good luck for your project.
This means, madam, here are some pickles, model pickle, which is made by the models. This is our trained pickles.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
Yes. And our front end is in a React.js, means. So our project is in React.js, and we are using Flux to connect in our model. We are using Flux to connection our React.js to train that, to send that information is false or not.
So what accuracy you got for detecting the fake news?
If the input provided is more than 100 characters, then we are getting accuracy about 85 to 89%. But if the text is a small, means up to nearly 20, then our accuracy is nearly 50 to 60%. Means it depends on the source of the text.
Okay, lesser the number, your accuracy is reducing.
Yes. If the news is less, then the model get confused, so the accuracy is also less. So in our text, we are validating that the news should be greater than 100 text or like that.
Okay, fine. That's all.